I hear birds chirping, which means we're not in the bonus room anymore. So we are going to do some lumberjacking. I'm a lumberjack and it's okay. I think that's the way it goes. Anywho, for those of you that are familiar with that, we've got two trees, two dead ones that need to come down. Check it out. This one's about 40 feet high. The other one back there is about 35 foot high. And we are taking a side track from the bonus room to get these done. I'm going to fell these trees, but in order to get this first one down, which is the bigger of the two, I've got to clear this one that just got uprooted with all the rain that we've had. So we're going to clear that one out, clear some of this brush out so I have a clear path to escape in case things go wrong. And then we're going to cut our wedge out, get our pivot point cut out, and we're going to hope that it's going to fall right between our friendly gnomes that are guarding our yard and this big trees over here. So the idea is to get these to fall right where I am walking from right there. So looking at the size of that tree, it's probably going to end up about right even with this one, roughly. We'll clear all that out, and then the second one's going to come in right behind that, probably at this angle, so it's going to kind of crisscross. So the first thing I'm going to do is put some 4x4s up over this stub out for the sewer, so just in case this tree falls on top of that, it won't crush the stub out. And then I've got a couple of different chainsaws here that we're going to be working with, and I'm going to be putting my tool belt on, Denise, just so I have my wedges here, my 3-pound hammer to put the wedges into the back cut that I'm going to put on the tree, and then we'll go from there. I've got my safety helmet on with the screen mesh that I ordered last week. Pretty cool. The only thing I don't have on are some chaps, but for the amount of trees that I'm going to be cutting down, 2 or 3 maybe, I'm not going to worry about that. Other than that, got some gloves. We'll put those on, and then we'll videotape this one. So get ready for the show, folks. So Becky's about to cut the small leaning one here. We got our little chainsaw going. That is a 16-inch Echo chainsaw, 16-inch Echo chainsaw. For the width of the trees that we have on this property, that's all we really need, except for this big one here. But I got a 20-inch for that. It's just barely big enough to knock that one down, as you can see up there. So just got these two knocked down. Got a bunch of vines on here too that are just strapping all these trees and keeping them growing and naturally. So we're gonna get rid of those too, but it looks pretty good. So she's gonna keep going. Look at it go.
So he decides to use a hard hat and shield for his face and earplugs for his ears, so he's out here in shorts and a t-shirt. Wrong way.
So that tree fell the wrong way, but that's okay. It's just a little more work to get the logs out now. So I did all my cuts correctly, but the tree was leaning back towards the wooded area, the center of gravity was. So I think that's what caused it just to lean too much that way. I was just about to get done and put my wedges in, but I just heard it start to crack and go backwards and fell backwards. So all good. It's just a little more work for us to do, but very successful.
There's a pretty dead tree too.
You can see how rotted this tree was from the inside out. And that's another reason why there was some structural integrity issues here. This is just falling off, as you can see here. It's all weak through here, so that was another reason why this fell backwards. And I might have went in just a little bit too far with the wedge. I went in at about 50%, maybe 45%. Could have been about 30% and then put the wedge in, but quite all right. We got a nice big piece of lumber, and we're just gonna chop that one up and put it on the side of the road up there. So a little bit more work to get that out, but again, all good.
Lumberjack Rob, number 2.
So I'm gonna cut down the second one here and go ahead and do that. Becky was gonna do it, but she doesn't wanna do it now, but that's okay.
I'm too nervous.
And, she'll do some of the smaller ones, I guess, and help cut up a bunch of the logs, which she's been doing most of the work on anyway. So I'm gonna cut this one down. Same situation, we're gonna try to come this way with it, towards me. But again, if it falls the other way, it doesn't really matter. No harm done. The only thing I wanna try to do is avoid these 2 trees right here, which are smaller ones that are still alive. And I try to get it to fall either towards where I'm standing now, which there's plenty of room, or back into the forest, either way. So we should be good to go there, but let's continue our journey and do it.
Not sure which way this one's gonna fall. Ooh.
Same situation on this tree. This tree is so dead that half of it's rotted out on the back side. So by the time I got my wedge in and started sawing back here, this side actually became the side that was the pivot point to move it this way. So I guess that's what you get with dead trees. So, but anyways, all good. They're out of the way, not in the yard now. And we just got to spend some time, again, as I said, cutting them up and getting it up to the side of the road. So that'll be a project here over the next several weeks. And we'll go from there. Till next time, peace out.